Reading The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. This is like a Valentine's Day themed book. This is probably one of my new favorite things. My hair naturally wants to go in a bun this way. And look how much stuff we were able to get. I'm a hypocrite for doing that. Guys, I got a ring light for my camera, like a little portable one. Try to up the game of the vlogs because I know that whenever I record in this room, it's so dark because there's no overhead light and I don't have a lamp, which is something that's on the to-do list, but I feel like the lighting's always so weird. So I'm playing around with the portable ring light, which I originally bought for TikTok, but I was like, maybe I could use this for the vlog too. So let me know in the comments down below if you think that you notice a difference with the lighting, because if not, then we're back to the drawing board. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. Starting a little week in my life vlog. Excited to get back into it. I feel like I'm finally back into my routine after the holidays and I'm getting into the flow of everything again. I've been working out, I've been eating healthy, I've been working, I've been doing all of the things, and I finally feel like things are getting back to normal, which is always such a good feeling. So I figured I'd film a little week in my life vlog. I have some fun things going on this week that I'm gonna take you guys with me for, so stay tuned for the rest of the vlog, I guess. I hope everyone had a good week, good weekend. I think that you'll probably be watching this on a Sunday, so I hope last week was good. I hope your weekend was good. I wanted to start off this vlog by giving you guys a little reading update because I feel like I haven't talked about the books that I've read recently in like a long time. If you keep up with me on Instagram, I always post book updates on there. So I guess if you're not following me on Instagram and you want a more like real-time update on the books that I'm reading and the books that I'm finishing, make sure to follow me there because I post it on my story and then save them to a highlight. You guys can also follow me on Goodreads, but if you don't want to follow me on Goodreads and you don't want to follow me on Instagram, I'll give you guys a little bit of an update here. So I'm going to talk about just a few of the books that I've read recently that I think were pretty good. I'll start with like my most recent reads. I like don't even know what the last update that I gave you guys was. I feel like I talked about, I don't even know. I feel like it's been so long since I've updated you guys that I don't even really like know where to start. So let's just do the books that I've read in 2023 so far because there's not that many of them, and for the rest of them you guys can just like go take a glimpse at my Instagram or look at my Goodreads or whatnot. I'll have a link down below. First book that I read in 2023 was Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid as an author. I've read Malibu Rising, I've read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I've read One True Loves, you know, all of the classic book talk, trendy Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and a lot of her books are also on my TBR for 2023, and I think I have one of her physical books that I need to read down there somewhere. So I read Carrie Soto Is Back. I am sad to say that it was not my favorite TJR book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and I think that that is just because, wait, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. On Goodreads, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but in my opinion, now reflecting back on this, I think it may have been more of like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you guys have ever seen the movie King Richard, this book reminded me of that movie so much to the point where it was almost like I felt as though she was kind of ripping off the storyline a little bit, at least for the first 20% of the book, in my opinion. It literally was the plot for King Richard, which is a true story based on Serena Williams' like life. I kind of felt like I was reading Serena Williams' life, but it like wasn't about Serena Williams, if that makes any sense. And then it did eventually kind of like veer off into its own direction and didn't remind me so much of the movie after like the first 20%, but the first 20% definitely like caught me off guard. I didn't love the storyline overall. It was very, very, very heavy, set around tennis. So if you don't like sports and you don't like tennis, you probably wouldn't like this book. There was some romance thrown in there and some like life lessons thrown in there and, you know, all of the good juicy stuff, but 95% of the book was about tennis and had a bunch of tennis terms and was all about her games and her practices and how her life was basically consumed by tennis, the main character's life was. So if you don't like sports, you probably would not like this book. I don't mind sports, I don't mind tennis, so I didn't like want to DNF this book. I kind of enjoyed it, but And to a certain point, I was just kind of like, the storyline is really not going anywhere. It's just kind of a little bit boring. But I think the thing that saved the book for me was that the ending did make me cry. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but the ending of the book did have me on my couch sobbing. And if you've read the book, then you know exactly what happens. So like that kind of humanized the book a little bit and made it a little bit less about tennis. But I don't know, still the book was like a 3.5 out of 5 stars for me, maybe. And if you don't like tennis, you wouldn't like this book. Next book that I read this year that I just finished yesterday was the second book in the Throne of Glass series. And guys, don't come for me because this is such a hot take that I know people are not gonna like, but I read Crown of Midnight, which is the second book of the Throne of Glass series, and I only gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And honestly, I feel like that was like a very generous rating because of the fact that I know a lot of people like it and because of the fact that I've heard that the series gets better. But I'm having a hard time with these books. Like, I feel as though the first 60 to 70% of the book is so slow, and then the action and like what keeps me wanting to read the rest of the series happens within the last literally 40 to 20% of the book, which is not a fun read. Like, if you're reading 60 to 70% of a book and it's boring, it makes you want to DNF it. But because I know this is such a popular series, people love it and it gets better, I'm just kind of like powering through. And I posted this on my Instagram story last night, and I got so many responses to that Instagram story being like, just hang in there, I promise after that one it gets so much better. Read Heir of Fire, I think is the next one, or let's look what it's called. Heir of Fire, and then read Assassin's Blade. So I'm like, okay, fingers crossed that this series gets better because it's a long series. It's like 7 to 8 books, but I gave that one 3 out of 5 stars. If people are saying they love the Throne of Glass series more than ACOTAR, and so far I'm not seeing that because I'm a ride or die for ACOTAR. That series is literally my favorite series ever, and I heard that it's coming out as a Hulu show, so I'm just very excited for that. And then my current read, I'm reading The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. This is like a Valentine's Day themed book, but I'm reading it for a book club that I'm in, and we decided we want like a romance book, and so I suggested this book because by the time that we meet back up, it'll be like a week before Valentine's Day, so it was like kind of on theme, you know, even though we're reading it early. So I'm currently reading that book. I'm about 40% of the way into it, I think. It's a really quick read, and I don't know if I absolutely love it, but it's like a very cute, easy read in my opinion. There's not too much going on. It's about a girl that basically, she lives Valentine's Day over and over and over again, which I'm pretty sure is the plot to another movie. I could be wrong, but I feel like I've definitely watched a movie where, not necessarily Valentine's Day, but someone lives the same day over and over and over again, and they like try to change certain things about their day to get out of this repetitive loop. But that's essentially what the book is about, is that she has like a really bad Valentine's Day and then gets stuck in the loop, and she changes things about the day each time she relives it to see if she can get out of the loop. So that's currently where I'm at. Not much of an update there. So far it's cute, and it's definitely 100% a good Valentine's Day book in my opinion. So if you haven't read it and it's not on your TBR list, definitely pick it up in February. Would highly recommend. And then after that, like I said, I'll probably read The Heir of Fire because I just gotta power through this Throne of Glass series. So that is the current update. Those are the books that I've been reading, books that I'm currently reading. I set a goal of 50 books for 2023. Last year I read 90 books, either 89 or 90 books in 2022. And I definitely feel like I can surpass 50, but I would rather meet that goal and then surpass it rather than fall short, which is why I didn't like set a goal of 100 books or anything of that sort. I just want to actually set a goal that like doesn't stress me out. So that is the current update. I just made a little sandwich for lunch. You guys know that that is like my go-to lunch item. I don't know why I just did that with my hand, but let's not do that again. Today feels super blah, and I think that it's like a combination of things. I didn't sleep that well last night. I'm pretty sure that we need to invest in new pillows because our pillows are really flat. Well, we each have 2 pillows, and one of our pillows is like way too thick, and then one of our pillows is way too flat, and the flat one is the one I sleep on because the thick one, like, it hurts my neck, but the flat one also hurts my neck. and I have not been sleeping well the past few nights, so I think that at some point this week we need to run out and get new pillows. But I think that's contributing to my bland mood, but also the weather. It is so gloomy outside. Like, the sun is nowhere to be seen. The sun has left the building. It is so dark and it looks like it's gonna rain, but I don't even think it's supposed to rain today. I think it's just gonna be gloomy. But essentially it's giving me no motivation to do anything. Luckily I only have one meeting today and a minimal amount of things to do for work unless someone asks me to do something else. So that's good, but it just makes me feel lazy. Like, I feel unmotivated and lazy today, which is not a fun way to feel. I wish I felt like productive and inspired and motivated to do other things, but that's just like not my mood today. But also I feel like it's okay to feel that way sometimes. And yes, I can try to figure out a way to snap out of it, but also it's normal to like feel that way, especially when the weather's like this and when you're tired and have low energy. Sometimes, you know, your body just goes in waves of like how it feels. So today I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm still trying to power through it. I have a workout class tonight. I'm doing a trampoline workout again. I did it last week and was legitimately sore for 3 days after. I'm not even kidding. But I'm doing it again tonight with my friend Kim because I told her, I was like, you need to try this workout class that I did. So she's gonna come over to Jersey City and we're gonna do that. But I know that at some point throughout the day, I need to like get energy to be able to do that workout class, because workout class sucked the life out of me in the best way possible. The last time I did it, it just requires so much energy. So maybe honestly, I'll go out and like get a Celsius or something before that class, because if I feel the way that I feel now later, we're gonna be driving the struggle bus. Like, that is not going to be good whatsoever. I've been trying to drink water and like eat and like feel my body and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. Truly, I think for the rest of the day, since I don't have any more meetings and I'm pretty much done with everything I need to do for work, I think I'm going to try to read a little bit. I have like 2 hours left of that book. Started it last night and it is going by really fast, so I literally only have like 2 hours left of it. I want to finish it so I can get back to the Throne of Glass series, because now that everyone's hyped up the Throne of Glass series and like this third book that I'm supposed to be reading, I just want to see what the hype is about. I want to see if the series gets better the way everyone keeps saying that it's going to get better. And I really hope it does, because there's a lot of hype around it. So that's kind of the agenda for the rest of the day. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. Like I said, you know, it's just one of those days where not much is happening, and that's okay. Side note, John got me this heated blanket for Christmas, and this is probably one of my new favorite things, because our apartment is either really, really hot or really, really cold. There's practically no in between. But I've used this heated blanket every single day since I've gotten it, and I 100% think that everyone needs one. So that's all for me. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It's the next day. Guys, the trampoline workout last night was way harder than the first time that I did it. Luckily, I had my friend Kim there with me, but I literally could not stop giggling of how silly I looked the entire class, because I have no coordination, and this instructor had us putting together like a 12-step trampoline routine with like kicks and hops and off and on, and I just looked like an absolute goofball. Did I have a great time, and was I cracking up and giggling and like smiling the whole time? Absolutely. But did I look ridiculous? Also absolutely. So basically, trampoline class is fun if you have coordination. If you don't, you're gonna look really ridiculous, but you're gonna have a really good time while doing it. So it's kind of like a little serotonin boost, you know? But that was my night last night. Yesterday was so bleh, like I told you guys. So I literally didn't record much. I honestly ended up sitting on the couch working and like reading for the rest of the day. I finished the book that I had started, and I ended up giving that book somewhere between like a 4 and a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really wanted to give it 5 stars, but in my mind, it just doesn't compare to like the 5-star books that I've read, even though it was really good and I would highly recommend. Definitely read it during Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is like the theme of the book and the day that she keeps repeating, so it's the perfect February book. But like I said, I was reading it for a book club, so I was reading it a little bit early, but I really did love it, and it's like a very, very cute book, and I really like the author. I've never read Lynn Painter's books before, but I follow Haley Pham on BookTube and Book Talk and all that stuff, and she always talks about Lynn Painter, and I think a few of her other books are on my TBR list, like Better Than the Movies and a bunch of other stuff, so I'm now like really excited to read all of her other books. I'm pretty sure they're all young adult, so if you're not into that, don't read it, but I thought it was really cute. But anyways, we're kicking off this morning by doing our hair. Last time I did a slick back bun, I had a lot of questions about how I do my slick back bun, and you guys asked for like a little tutorial. My hair is absolutely disgusting today, and I need to wash it, which is why we're doing the slick back bun. But I figured I would do it on camera with you guys and kind of show you how I do my little slick back routine, because I don't use hair gel. I use hairspray, which is a pretty basic household item. You like don't need to buy anything fancy. I think that's something that's like always super overwhelming to me whenever I see specific hairstyles or like TikTok trends, is that every time you see it, then they proceed to advertise that you need to go buy 12 plus products, when in reality you can just sub a lot of those products for what you have. So I don't have the slick back stick, I don't have gel, I don't have any of the fancy stuff that people use to slick back their hair. I literally just use hairspray and a hairbrush. The only thing that I do have that you don't need, but because I have it I do use it, is this brush. And the only thing this brush really does is like fully slicks back, so it's super smooth. But you can also get the slick back bun look with literally just a normal brush. So don't feel like you have to go out and buy a million and one tools to achieve the hairstyles that these girls are doing on TikTok, because it's 100% achievable like with the stuff that you have. So figured I would show you guys how I do my slick back moment. I feel like there's a good chance that my camera falls off of the way that I have it set up on this tripod. I got a tripod for my mirror in my bathroom, and instead of it being something that you can screw the camera into and like hold your phone normally, I feel like normally they're like a clamp. It's a clip, which I like it for the iPhone, but for the camera, it's just a questionable way to clip the camera. And I'm gonna insert a picture of how I have it set up. So if you guys go tumbling and the camera breaks and we have to end this vlog, that's my bad, 100%. Okay, first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna try to get your hair in a middle part, as much of a middle part as you can get. I feel like my hair has such a hard time going into a middle part, because sometimes it just has a mind of its own and it goes to the right and it goes to the left, and I'm constantly running my fingers through it, so my hair is confused as to where it's supposed to go. But I try to get it as middle as possible. I also need to brush it through. Also, if you hear the washing machine, I should have said that at the beginning of this clip, but it is going on. Okay. You don't have to do this step, and it's really not necessary, and it doesn't contribute to anything, a part of the slick back routine at all. But because my hair is already dirty and this kind of makes it greasy, I'm gonna put in the Vegamore hair serum. So I use the shampoo and conditioner of the Vegamore brand pretty frequently. I don't know if it's doing anything significant to my hair. You have to use it for a while to see improvements, but you're supposed to pair it with the hair serum, but I don't really use this hair serum that often because I feel like it does make my hair greasy. So I try to only use it when my hair is like dirty, or I'm doing a slick back routine, or planning on washing it or something of that sort. So because I'm gonna do that, you're supposed to just take one, I think this is called a Doppler, one Doppler, and spread it throughout your scalp. And then you run your hands through it to kind of like spread it out. I like how I did this after I had already perfected my middle part, because now we're gonna have to fight for the middle part again. But okay, all right, hair serum is in, and like I said, step is definitely not necessary. Doesn't help with the slick back at all, but just because my hair is dirty, I wanted to use that. All right, we have the middle part back in. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to brush all of our hair back as if we're putting it in a low pony. So like all of my hair is being directed towards the back of my head, and then I take the bottom and I brush the ponytail up to about where I would want a bun to be. So if I want the bun to be higher, I'd brush it up here. If I want the bun to literally be like the bottom of my neck, I'd just probably keep it how it was. But I feel like when I do my slick back buns, I like it kind of like in the middle of my head. So now that I have it in the right position, I'm going to brush my hair back again into that specific position. Okay, then I take a ponytail and I put the ponytail in my hair like this and tie it tight and just make sure that it's like where I would want the bun to be, like I said. And as you can see, my hair looks like really wonky right now, but that's where the hairspray and the rest of the brushing comes into place. For the actual bun part, I do use, I said you don't have to buy extra stuff, you don't. You can just use another ponytail for the actual bun part and like make sure it's the same color so it doesn't look super wild. But I do have these clear ponies that you can get at CVS or on Amazon, and this is what I'm going to use to really secure the bun in the back of my head. But like I said, if you don't have this, you can just use a normal pony. All right, so now that my hair is in this ponytail, I'm going to brush it back again, because since it's tight now, this is where you really like start to slick it back, because it's going to start staying in the back of your head. So I'm going to brush my hair back to how I want it, make sure the part is right. My part always gets like really weird at this part, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know why. I'm going to take the ponytail out that I made and re-put it in, because a lot of hair has now gathered into the back of my head that I would want in the ponytail. Alright, second ponytail. Alright, now we're gonna put in the bun. So how I do my buns is I literally take it. Hold on. I knew that the day that I tried to film this, my hair was gonna be like super wonky. How I do the actual bun part is I literally just take the ponytail and twist it like this. So literally just continue to twist it, and then I take it, and I guess it doesn't matter when, wrap it in, so wrapping in the bun the direction that it starts naturally going in. So like if I were to wrap it underneath and then go around, it kind of feels not as natural. But I think you're supposed to wrap it in the way that you twisted it. That doesn't make any sense, but I twisted it this way, so my hair naturally wants to go in a bun this way. So I start twisting and wrapping, and I just have to kind of like continue twisting as I'm putting it around my head. So eventually it looks like a little ballerina bun. Okay, that kind of hurt. Ponytail down. Then take your second pony, whether it's clear or just a normal ponytail, doesn't matter. And this one's being weird. I feel like I always do this so fast, so when I try to do it slow, it's getting like weirdly messed up. Okay. Take the ponytail and just like literally put it over the top of the bun and wrap it as many times as you possibly can until it feels secure. So mine now feels super secure, and I never know what my buns look like from the back of my head, so it could look absolutely ridiculous, and I guess I'll know once I'm editing this clip. But this is what this side looks like, this is what the back looks like, and if it feels weird, I just try to like move it around or like pull some pieces out. But for the most part, I really don't really care what the back of my buns look like. It's more about the front, you know? All right, next comes the hairspray and this little brush. So I tend to get like weird curly cues in the front of my hair. I have naturally straight hair, but I think as I've gotten older, my hair has gotten like really wavy and weird. So I tend to get like little curly cues here, 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 and here, especially when it's humid or when I sweat. So I'm gonna just take where I would naturally get curly cues and take this brush and just push my hair back so that it has that like super sleek look to it. I'll also do it at the part. I'll take it at the part and like push it back, and Sometimes I do underneath too, but underneath is like not as important. So now that it's super pushed back, I take my hairspray and I never spray. I'm not gonna never say never per Justin Bieber, but I tend to take the hairspray and put it in my hand rather than spraying it right on top of my head. So I'll put it in my hand like this, and then I'll literally like pat my hair back with the hairspray in the front like this. And this allows you to kind of, I guess, what's the word, like structure your hair the way you want, because if you were to just spray it, whatever pieces are there are gonna stay there. But this kind of allows you to like slick it back even more. And then I'll do the other side. And then I'll do like the part on the back and the back of my head. And I have this weird bald strip right there, so I'm gonna take this brush and even out where I think that I have the bald spots. My hair is so weird because technically this is the middle of my head, but like, what is this doing? Maybe this is in the middle of my head. Maybe I took my left part and just dragged it over, but the damage is already done. Okay, I said I don't spray my hair like this, but I think that I lied. I think I'm gonna do it. So after I'm done, I'm just literally gonna spray the rest of my hair, and I hate doing that because like then you get all sticky, but it works out. And you'll see as I've started to do my hair, like certain parts of the bun start to pop out, and if it starts to pop out all together, then you probably need to like redo your bun. But I kind of like the look of a messy bun when your hair is slicked back. I think that that's kind of cute. Like if this is slicked back and structured, but the bun is messy and you have flyaways and it looks a little bit different than the rest of your head, because if your bun was like super sleek and had no flyaways, you would legitimately look like a ballerina. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying that's not personally the look that I'm trying to achieve. So I like a little messy moment. So that's it. That's how we achieve the messy bun. Very simple routine. Normally I do it really fast and it does not take a 12-minute clip to do this messy bun routine. I just literally throw my hair up in a bun and then slick it back. And also I normally don't have this. I don't know what that is, but today I guess we're just gonna have to work with it. And it's super simple, super easy, and there's not much else to it. So if you guys have any questions about anything that I did, let me know in the comments down below. I know I talk fast, but at least you can like pause the video and rewind, you know what I mean? But like I said, the only tools that you need are 2 hair ties, at least 1 brush. You can get this brush off of Amazon if you really need one. I actually think I got this off of Target, but I'm sure Amazon has it as well. And then a hair slickening tool, whether it's gel, the stick, or hairspray. I use hairspray personally. And then I didn't show this part, but sometimes I do it if I have some like weird pieces that have bumps that just like won't go down. I'll take bobby pins, and I think I'm gonna put this one in the back of my head, but I'll take bobby pins and literally just like stick them in the bumps, like closer to the bun, so that the bumps stay down. But today we're fortunate enough not to have any bumps, so that's it. Thanks for coming to my little tutorial. I'm in the process of putting away all my clothes that were on the drying rack that are now dry, and I was just procrastinating putting them away, but I realized that I never unpacked the stuff that I bought over the weekend, and maybe it's because I'm in denial about how much I spent at Aritzia, but it's time to finally put them away. So I figured, since they're still in the bag all nice and neat, I would do like a little haul for you guys, and by little I mean very little. I always really like the look of the bags. I think that they're so cute, and how they wrap them so nicely. It makes me feel better about spending a ridiculous amount of money here. First item that we bought was this cute little brown shirt, and it actually wraps around the back. It's like not tie or anything like that, but it's even in the front, and then the back kind of has like an open back moment with the little wrap. I really don't know how to explain that, and I'm definitely butchering the explanation, but I feel like you guys can get the gist. I just really liked not only the feel of this shirt because it's stretchy, but the chocolate brown color. I feel like that's very in this year, especially for winter, and I can wear it with jeans and going out, and it's still nice and warm. It's from the Babaton brand and it was on sale. It was originally, actually this is a good sale. Like Aritzia had a good sale going on for this shirt, not for the second thing that I bought, because the second thing I bought happened to not be on sale. But that's just me. I will literally walk into a store, everything will be on sale, and I managed to pick out the only thing that's not on sale. But this one was. So the original price was $98, but I got it for $48.99. So literally probably like, what is that, 50% off? Yeah, literally exactly 50% off. And I just thought it was very cute. And then the next item that we got, which I am kind of in denial about the amount of money that I spent on this pair of pants, but also I feel like I can justify it because I wear my green cargos all the time, and I've been looking for a pair of tan cargos, and I like literally cannot find a pair that I like because I like a specific look. So I did absolutely splurge on this pair of pants, and it kind of hurts my heart a little bit, the amount I splurged on them, which is also why I haven't unpacked them, but at this point they're mine, so I should just appreciate them. But it's a pair of tan cargos. It's from the TNA brand. Just thought it was really cute. I like the fact that the waist is loose, and I kind of like this little belt detailing on either side of them. And then the bottom you can like tighten and loosen, and this is a part that I really like in cargos, is when the ankle is tight, because I feel like a lot of cargos nowadays are like loose ankle and kind of resemble jeans, but I like the cinched ankle. So this is what they look like. They are the TNA brand, like I said. They're the supply cargo. They were $128, which hurts my heart a lot, but you know, sometimes you just have to splurge on good quality pants that I know I will wear for a very long time. So my expensive but worth it cargo pants. That's it for the Aritzia haul. Only 2 items, and I spent way more money than I should have spent, and I didn't even mean to spend money this day. I literally went to Soho to go out to brunch and return things, and I ended up in Aritzia to kill time, which I should not have done, but it is what it is. I'm excited about both of them. I think that they're gonna look great. They're gonna be staples in my closet. No regrets. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hey, what is up? It is a lot later. It's literally 5:09 now, and the last time I talked to you guys, it was the morning time, but it was just like not really a chaotic day with work, but I just feel like I was kind of like zoned in at my desk all day, so I didn't really pick up the camera and vlog because obviously can't vlog my work. But I had a few meetings, sent out some emails. I also was like simultaneously watching Ginny and Georgia, which is a Netflix show. If you guys haven't seen Ginny and Georgia, you need to watch it. They just came out with, I think it's season 2, if I'm correct, but season 1 came out like a year or 2 ago, and it is such a good show. I finished it off, which I'm kind of sad about because that's been the show that I've been watching for the past week or 2, and now I need a new show. But basically did that all day, and now we're getting ready to head to Trader Joe's. We're out of a few groceries, like mainly smoothie items, snack items, and stuff of that sort, which is like why we're going to Trader Joe's, because that's stuff that we can find there. In my opinion, Trader Joe's is really only a place to go if you know what you're getting. That makes like literally no sense. It's not a good place to go like main grocery shopping for, but it's a good place to go if you want to get like snacks and frozen foods and a few like vegetables or fruit or stuff like that. So we're getting ready to head to Trader Joe's, which means we have to go into Manhattan. This ring light, guys, is so bright. I just put on the matching top to the sweatpants that I've been wearing all day. I shared these in the last vlog that I was in, and you guys are gonna see it a million more times because this is my new favorite sweat set. So I put this on. I'm just waiting for John, and then we're gonna head out. I'll do a little grocery haul when we get back of like things that we get from the store. Okay, we are back from a very successful Trader Joe's trip, but I need to do this fast because things are gonna melt. So first bag out of 3, we have the organic corn chip dippers, a new jar of olive oil, bag of apples, coconut water, red onion, hummus, taco mix, we're making tacos tonight for dinner, Colby Jack cheese, Mexican style blend cheese, Then we have ground turkey, also for the tacos. Next bag, well, we're making great timing. It goes by so fast when you don't explain every single item and what it's for, you know what I mean? Spinach, a bunch of limes, these little dark chocolate mint creams. These are so good. If you have a Trader Joe's near you and you're looking for like a little sweet dessert, get these. Then we have another coconut water. We have a jar of soy sauce, garlic chipotle salsa. That's interesting. I didn't know that was in there. We have a red pepper, spinach dip for the little corn dippers, a bag of avocados. Then we have an organic tropical fruit blend, turkey meatballs, the tomato sauce gnocchi with mozzarella cheese, a bag of berries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and then we have our third and final bag. We have a thing of bananas, thyme, mini chicken tacos. I thought this would be a fun lunch. They just looked really yummy. Yellow corn taco shells, thing of oat milk. I can't remember if I like the Trader Joe's oat milk or not. If not, then this was probably not the best purchase, but I'm gonna try it again because it was cheap and it was there. Then we have rice orzo pilaf mix. And then we have, okay, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this, pappardelle pasta. This is the best pasta noodle in my opinion. I think it just tastes so good with like a white sauce or something. So that's it. That's my whole Trader Joe's haul. We got a lot of things for, I would say, like fairly cheap. Any ordinary grocery store, this would have been like a $200 haul, but I think we spent like $94 total, which is a win. And look how much stuff we were able to get. All of the goods. Hello, I have not talked to the vlog yet today, but happy Thursday. It was a busy morning with a bunch of meetings. I had a meeting right at 9 a.m. this morning, and then I had to send off some emails. Then I had another meeting from 11 to 12:30, and then a meeting from 12:30 to 1. And now it's 2:11, and I had to like do some other things after the meetings, and I took a shower and stuff. So this is the first time that I'm actually having the opportunity to talk to the vlog. I just took a little snack break. I had hummus and pretzels with a candy cane, which is pretty much the weirdest combination of a snack that you could possibly have, but we have candy canes left over from Christmas, and I'm just trying to like get rid of them because they were in our flower vase that is empty, and there's one left. So honestly, really like candy canes. That's really random, but it's like one of my favorite Christmas candies. So that's what I've been up to. I think that I don't have another meeting until 3:30, and until then I don't really have anything to complete for work because everything that I need to complete would have to happen after the meeting. So I think that I'm gonna take a little break and read. I started a new book last night, and it's called, let me open up my Kindle. I feel like this vlog has been really heavy on the book updates, but I also feel like I haven't talked about books in a long time on my channel, so you guys are just getting all of the book content in this week in my life. I just started Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I'm gonna look up the description of this book and read you guys the synopsis because I just tried to summarize the book and butchered the summary. So let's read the synopsis of Say You Swear. I found this book from TikTok. Shocker. It's also a Kindle Unlimited book in case you guys want a little fun, spicy romance Kindle Unlimited book. It has so many good reviews on TikTok, Goodreads, Amazon, all of the things, and I really like it so far. I'm like 188 pages into it. The synopsis is, for years I've dreamt of what college life could bring, and while some things changed, there was always one constant. It didn't matter how wild I allowed my imagination to run, it has always led me to the same place in the end. It led me to him. My future was clear and he was it, until suddenly, ... he wasn't. Now I'm a shell of who I was, on a path too blurry to follow, and I see no way out, no way up. They say first loves last forever, and that's exactly what I'm afraid of. It's really good. It's like a football romance, and I like it so far. So I'll give like a more thorough review once I finish the book, but I just figured I'd tell you guys what I'm currently reading. Like I said, I'm like 188 pages into it, but it's a 530 page book, I think, so that's literally only like 35% of the way into the book. So I think I'm gonna read this for a bit. Tonight, we're actually going to a cooking class. John got me a cooking class for Christmas, and I'm excited because we're gonna make homemade pasta and stuff like that. It's over in Williamsburg, so I'll take you guys with me for that. I feel like I'm just ready for the workday to be over so we can go like have a little date night. I'm very excited. Okay, it's after work. It's around 6:16 now, and I just finished, well, I was reading for a little bit, but I got ready a little bit earlier. I'm wearing this like pink knit sweater from Princess Polly, my flare jeans from Abercrombie, and I'm getting ready to put on my Air Force Ones. We're heading over to Williamsburg in like 10-ish minutes, less than that I think. We have to catch the 6:33 train to make it to Williamsburg on time to head to our cooking class. I'm very excited. I'm making pasta.
Orchette.
Orchette? I don't think that's how you say it. I think isn't it orchetta?
Yeah, orchette and gonzalez.
Isn't that the type of pasta noodle though? It's not like a pasta, like a dish.
I guess we're gonna find out. It looks like a type of noodle.
This is the full outfit. Flare jeans from Abercrombie. These are the vintage flare. Air Force Ones. Pink sweater. I don't really wear this sweater that often, but I kind of forget that I have it because it's at the top of my closet, and I did a little half up, half down look. We're off. Another day of hoping my camera doesn't fall on this little tripod thing. Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Guys, the cooking class last night was so much fun, and I would highly recommend taking like a pasta making class or any sort of food making class with like friends or your significant other or whatever, because we had the best time and it was just like something different to do. He got it for me as a Christmas gift, and it is definitely like a pricier thing to do. I think it was like $130 or $140 for both of us, but like if you think about it that way, by the time you go out to dinner, get like a nice meal, dessert, drinks, it's about the same price in New York at least. So instead of like going out to a nice dinner, getting drinks, whatever, maybe like try the cooking class and do a fun activity and have a good time. So that was a lot of fun. I did break my dry January goal, so now it's officially damp January, which I did not make up that term. I've seen it floating around on TikTok and I think it's really funny. So I'm now officially participating in damp January, aka I'll only be drinking on like special occasions or maybe like one glass with friends or something of that sort. Like I'm going out with friends on Sunday, and I don't know how, now I don't know how I won't be able to drink. It's just like I want to be able to participate in it, so maybe I'll have like a single glass. I would say like a semi-failed goal, but it was just something to challenge myself, and I broke it. It is what it is, whatever. I lasted like 2 weeks, if that, a week and a half. That is the update on the cooking class, update on me breaking my goal. I just spent the last 30 minutes kind of like getting myself together. I took a shower and did my skincare, brushed my hair, ice rolled for a bit. I woke up this morning not only with a pounding headache, probably thank you for the wine for that, but also I keep sleeping on my neck weird, as you guys know, with the pillows, and it just hasn't been ending well for me. When I wake up in the morning, my neck is so stiff and it like ends up going up into my head, and I end up with like these really, really bad headaches for like the first 2 hours of the morning. And then also I woke up to my skin breaking out. So I have a fun guy here and like some fun guys here. So I just felt like I needed to take 30 minutes to just do some self-care, like implement some self-care into my routine today to make myself feel just a little bit better. I will say that I already feel 10 times better than I did prior to taking a shower and doing skincare and stuff like that. So if you ever feel a little like wonky in the morning or just wonky in general, maybe just take 30 minutes out of your day to do something for yourself, whether it's taking a shower, doing skincare, sitting down and reading, sitting down and meditating, yoga, workout, whatever it is. I would highly recommend doing that because I feel like it really does truly help. So I just wanted to kick off the vlog, say good morning and happy Friday. It's gonna be a chill Friday. It's really cloudy and gloomy outside. You can't tell because I'm in the bathroom, but it's gross out. And then I think I only have like one meeting today. I have a few emails to shoot off, so work is pretty chill and we don't really have any plans tonight. So it's gonna be another chill little day in the life, and honestly I'm looking forward to it. I have been living in oversized sweatshirts this week. Literally a new sweatshirt sweatpant combo every single day. Today is a growl fit and I'm here for it. I'm living for it. Today's been a really big editing day for me, so I've literally been at my desk pretty much all day. I was editing not only this YouTube video because I like to kind of like edit as I film, especially for a week in my life, because they can get to be really long. Right now this one's already like 45 minutes long, so I just wanted to get a jump start on editing because I'm going to try to have it up by Sunday. And then I also edited a TikTok reel short, because you can kind of repurpose content in Final Cut Pro as well. I've been really loving doing like little vlog style videos on TikTok, and then I recently started uploading to YouTube Shorts, which I'm just gonna come on here and openly say that I'm a hypocrite for doing that, because I basically shit on YouTube Shorts and I still don't love them. But let me explain why I don't love them. I don't love when they show up in your subscription feed on the TV and on the laptop. On the phone, I know there's like a section for shorts, which I actually do enjoy, but when they show up in my subscription feed, it drives me nuts, because I was subscribed to people that would post like 5 to 10 shorts every single day, and that would take over my whole subscription box. And because of the fact that YouTube like won't change that, it drove me nuts. So that was like my main reason for not enjoying shorts. I posted my first YouTube short the other day, and it was something that I had posted on TikTok the day or two prior, and I was like, oh, let me try out this YouTube short thing and see not only if it like maybe pushes my content out to a wider audience, but like let's just see if I even like it. And so I took the TikTok and I obviously made a new sound and like did a whole thing for YouTube that was separate from TikTok, but I actually kind of liked it, which makes me a hypocrite because I was shitting on it before. And so I think I'm gonna start doing YouTube Shorts now. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are into shorts, if you like it, if what kind of content you would want to see on shorts, if repurposing content drives you nuts. But I took some clips at the cooking class last night, and I took it for TikTok because I just figured I would make a fun TikTok about like our Italian pasta making date night. And I really like the way that the vlog turned out when I edited it in Final Cut Pro, so I'm thinking about posting it as a short after this vlog goes up. So if you guys want like a behind the scenes, more info, more content on our little pasta cooking class date night, make sure to watch the short. That'll come out probably a day after this video, so I can like kind of separate the content a little bit. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to, openly admitting to being a hypocrite in regards to shorts. It is what it is. I was also the type of person though, I was in that group that really hated Instagram stories when the first update came out for Instagram, and like stories were a new thing. I really didn't like it. I was like, this is so dumb. Why would anyone want to post an Instagram story? And now I like Instagram stories more than my actual feed, like when people post in feed. So I guess I just am resistant to change, which is like not my personality, because I actually do appreciate change and I'm all about like tech updates and stuff like that, but sometimes some updates I just have to sit back and question until I understand like what's going on and like the benefits of them, I guess. Shorts just kind of fell into that category for me. So that's what I've been doing all day. I've literally been sitting at my desk, meetings, emails, and editing, and I have no plans of getting up from this desk anytime soon, although I should probably stand. I don't use the standing feature on this desk enough, mainly because I forget that I have it, so I need to get better about that. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update because I've been kind of MIA today, but that is just what's going on. I just picked up some packages, so let's do a little unboxing, shall we? The first one is from Amazon, and I'm excited about. What the heck? I'm excited about these if I can freaking open it. There we go. I desperately need new leggings, but I cannot bring myself to spend $110 on new Lululemon Align leggings since they raised the prices so much. I just think that that is actually absurd. I may cave and get them eventually, but I'm looking for other options in the meantime. So I picked up this pair from Amazon, and these are maybe the softest things I've ever felt. And it has good reviews. It looks like Lululemon Aligns. There's no like label or anything on it. And the reviews said that basically it did remind them of Lululemon Aligns. And these are like nice and thick and soft. So I'm gonna try these on. If I end up liking them, I will link them down below. But they're just a simple pair of black leggings. Like I said, incredibly soft. Don't look entirely like Aligns, but just from feeling them now, I'm impressed by the quality. I got a size small per the sizing recommendations because I wear like a size 6. So we'll see if that fits. I'm not in the mood to try them on right now though. And then the next item that I got, which if you watched my last vlog, then you know the saga with these shoes. I'm still trying to get the right size for these Nike Air Force Ones. I got these for Christmas. They weren't the right color or the right size when I got them for Christmas, so I returned them and got a different size, and that still wasn't the right size, so I returned them, and we're trying it again. These are the big kids shoes basically, and I thought that the women's section at Nike also sold them, but they don't make them anymore. My memory card filled up, so that was annoying. What was I saying? I basically have to make the big kid size work if I want this exact shoe. If not, then I need to wait for the women's Nike Dunks to come out, which would be like a similar shoe to this, but also different. And those are $40 more than this. I'm trying not to spend extra money since these were a gift and I have a gift card and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and try these on now because I'm nervous. And if I have to return these for a third time, I'm gonna be pretty sad. I got a size 6 this time, and I'm just telling myself that if they're even slightly big, I'm gonna work with it. I'll just wear like thick socks or something, or like tie my shoes tighter. But if they're too big, I just don't know what's gonna happen. So let's try these on. They look like they're gonna be fine. I'm not sure why the sizing on these is weird all of a sudden, because I have other Air Force One shoes that are like big kids. But these ones for some reason are just like, I cannot get the sizing right. They already feel kind of big. I'm nervous. Okay, let me tighten them. I'm gonna put them on the counter because they obviously haven't been worn outside. I'm gonna tie them as tight as I possibly can. I never tuck my laces in my Air Force Ones. I don't know if that's like dorky for me to just wear the laces out and about, but the tucking drives me nuts. I'm scared to walk around. This is a really unflattering angle of my legs, but this is what they look like. They do slip in the back when I walk, but I'm wondering if maybe I just need to like break them in. They're so cute. I don't want to return them for the third time, so I may just keep them. My only concern is that they're gonna give me blisters in the back of my ankle because I just feel like my feet are pretty prone to blisters. So that's my only concern, but they're so cute. I'd rather these than the Dunks, you know? I'm gonna wear them around the apartment for a little bit and get a feel for them and then make a decision, but I'll be sad if they're a no-go. I kind of just want to suck it up, but I also like don't want to get blisters, so I'm trying to make a mature decision here, not based on how they look. I just finished getting ready and we're getting ready to go get pad thai. I don't know if I like pad thai, to be honest. I feel like I've only ever had it once, but I was looking at the menu and I feel like there are some things that I could like. That's what we're getting ready to do for the night. It took us forever to find a restaurant because it was like a last minute decision to go out to dinner. So I wanted to show you my quick little outfit before we head out. Top is Princess Polly. It's just like a plain white tee. I'm wearing my slack pants. These are the Archer pants from Princess Polly as well. And then I decided that I like these shoes and I'm gonna keep them. I wore them for a few hours today while I was working, like standing up, sitting down, and I think that they're fine. They are a little loose, but I think that as I kind of break them in, they're just gonna like form to my feet. And then I'm gonna throw a puffer on over this, obviously, because it's cold outside. We have gold hoops. I straightened my hair for the first time in forever, just because I kind of liked the way it looked. And that's it, so.